Hey everybody, welcome. I don't want to be doing this right now. I am super not enthused. This one honestly has me up in my feelings. Usually I'm very upbeat, I'm very perky. I'm like just like a walking SSRI. You know what I'm saying? Like a walking antidepressant. But this honestly hit me right in the stomach, right in the old tummy butt, right here. I don't like it. I'm gonna try real quick to drink this monster while I talk with you guys and maybe like get my shit in order because I'm really pissed off right now. As you can probably tell, I don't have good news, guys. This is not a good news live, unfortunately. I wish this was going to be a little bit better, but yeah, it's not super cool. I'm honestly pretty depressed over this. Yeah, I want to give a huge shout out to the mods. I love you guys. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody who's here from our community and the Hammer community and everywhere in between. If it's your first time checking us out on a live, thank you. Welcome. This is more of a community than a YouTube channel. And somebody who I consider family and a lot of people on this channel consider family has some really bad news. So Jason Vukovic, the Alaskan Avenger, the guy who used the offender registry to find people that hurt kids in the state of Alaska. And, he had their addresses. He went to their houses. He booted in some doors. There was 3. Now, just to make this clear, because I see a lot of ignorant comments in the comment sections on videos that I do about him, he's not a serial killer. He didn't serial kill anyone. In fact, he didn't kill anyone at all whatsoever. He just went in there and he rearranged some attitudes and perspectives on how we treat children with a hammer. With a hammer. He did it. He actually called himself the Avenging Angel for these children and what was done to them. And it wasn't actually him who gave himself this name. Tyler, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. Big love and respect to you, homie. It was the media, actually, that gave him that nickname. And in fact, one of his victims in particular that gave him that nickname. He got sentenced to 18 years for it. And we've been working with the parole board. I actually had been talking to him for 2 years. When it came time for him to see the parole board, I wrote him a letter from my recovery coaching business, letting him know that I would be employing Jason as a recovery coach. And that's part of what he was doing. He got 5 years off, considering 5 years as long as he didn't get any violations. He couldn't have any violations or he'd have to do that 5 years in prison. Which is a hard task, man, because he still had at that point like 4 years left to do. And to not get any DRs, any write-ups or anything in prison, any disciplinaries at all whatsoever, I mean, that means that he can't use too much toilet paper when he wipes himself after he takes a dump, bro. Basically, prison, it's really easy to get a DR. In fact, he got attacked right after this, and he couldn't throw any punches back. Imagine somebody coming and attacking you, but knowing that if you don't keep your hands at your sides, that you're going to end up doing 5 more years. So this dude had the restraint to keep his hands at his side while this dude punched him and just backed away. You know what I'm saying? So that he wouldn't lose this 5 years because he really wanted to get back out to the world. He wanted to be able to make a difference. Me and him had talked so many times about how he was going to, not do the same thing over again, but instead what he wanted to do was he wanted to raise awareness. He wanted to have a voice to be able to help kids in a different way that, wouldn't end up costing him his freedom because, let's face it, this cost him his freedom, what he did. Now, I don't think that there's anything wrong with what he did personally. I personally am somebody who thinks that whatever means necessary to amend the behaviors of people that are a threat to children is what should be done. Because I don't think that predators' rights should be put over children's safety. And Jason agreed with that. But they put him in prison for that. And it was 18 years. He got 5 knocked off, so he had done 10. After 10 years, we were able to get him out on electronic monitoring, which for those of you who don't know what electronic monitoring is, that's like house arrest, and they have an ankle bracelet. It's basically, like a big old Apple Watch that they put on your ankle. He was documented to be exactly where he was supposed to be at all times. He didn't get a violation. They just called him one morning and they said, "Hey man, we need you to come in. Your ankle monitor's not working, and we need to fix your ankle monitor." So he was like, "Okay, cool." He hit me up and he's like, "Something feels weird," and I'm like, "Yeah, that is a little weird. Is your ankle monitor blinking?" Because I've worked with enough clients that were on home confinement to know that if the ankle monitor is blinking, that's a sign that it's not working. But he went in there and they immediately cuffed him up. So they tricked him into coming. And then they cuffed him up. Roman Wolf Gaming said, "Is there any way we can write Trump to get a pardon for him?" I want to explain real quick to you guys how pardons work. For federal charges, presidents can pardon a federal charge. So, like with what Hunter Biden did, it being an ATF form that he lied on, that's a federal charge. You know what I'm saying? Like federal RICO charges, presidents can do that. State charges, like, you know, what President Trump, his 34 felony charges that he was convicted of, he can't pardon that. Only a governor can pardon a state charge. There's stuff that the feds, the government itself, can take care of, and those are ones that are brought by the United States of America versus JD DeLay. He could pardon that. If it's the state of Oregon or the state of Florida or the state of Alaska versus somebody, it takes the actual governor to pardon that. So the governor of Alaska would have had to pardon him. And the state of Alaska has made it very clear they don't care about pardoning him. They want to see him do more time, not less time. They don't want to give him any sort of love with this so far. You know, it was love that he got house arrest, but honestly, it was just standard operating procedure. You know what I'm saying? And I let him know before he ever got out that, you know, if you think doing time in prison is difficult, doing time on house arrest is 10 times harder. It's cushier, it's more comfortable, but doing time on house arrest, they're monitoring every single thing that you do if you are on house arrest. So I prepared him. I told him, you have to be really, really careful where you are, who you associate with, especially and particularly what you say on the internet. They are going to be watching you like a hawk. Every single word that you say on the internet, they are going to be watching. So, you know, the first thing that I told him is make sure that you're not doing any calls to action, any calls to violence. You're not inciting violence and you're not making threats, because those things can be new charges. So they called him down there, but they said his ankle monitor wasn't working, immediately cuffed him up. They came and told him it was only going to be 10 days. They said 10 days. And yesterday was his 10th day. He was waiting all day to get out. I was waiting for him to get out. And he didn't hear anything. And this morning, they came and they served him a thing saying, "We have revoked your electronic monitoring. You are being transferred back to prison." So they gave him reasons too. We're going to talk about those reasons. We're going to let you know exactly why and what action he has now. But I want to get to Florida Jake, man. Good to see you, brother. I love you, man. He said, "This system is effing broken. Jason should be free right now. He turned his life around for the better with his whole chest, and the DOC effed him over because of some BS. Free Jason Vukovic." I love you, brother, and I agree 1,000%. James the Bluegrass Biker, what is up, brother? How you doing, man? He said, "That's effed. I was really hoping they were going to let him back out on electronic monitoring again. I'm guessing they violated him." So here's the thing, homeboy. They transferred him. They found this loophole, I guess, in Alaska. They don't have to have a violation since you're still a DOC inmate while you're on house arrest. They didn't even have to violate him, bro. They just transferred him from being on house arrest, home confinement custody, to now they're transferring him to being back in prison custody for the next 3 years. So he had 3.5 years. He's got about 3 years and 1 month left that he has to serve in prison. So they gave him some reasons. One reason was because he was wearing this shirt, this hat. They used that as a reason. They said that this doesn't show rehabilitation. They're literally a statement against child predators. They're literally using against him in what he was wearing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel bad about that, but his PO told him the third day that he was out that he can't wear this. And he called me and asked me what he should do and said freedom of speech. And I said, you don't have freedom of speech, homeboy. You are property of the government of Alaska. You are an inmate. The 13th Amendment made it very clear that if you have an inmate number and you are in the system, you are not a human being. You do not have freedom of speech. You don't have constitutional rights. You are a slave. What the 13th Amendment did was it took slavery from people that have darker pigment skin and just put it on anybody who breaks any laws. So he doesn't have rights. But that was the least of it. This was the least of it. It's just, it really bites my ass and makes me feel some type of way that showed up in his paperwork. Wood chippers for Alaska. Yo, love you, bro. Love you, CS Ray. The main thing that they said was there was a video that he had put out. I don't know if you guys saw his video. It's about a dude who was playing a 2K video game. Dude was playing a basketball video game, and he was babysitting a literal infant, bro, an infant. And he lost his video game, and he picked the infant up and threw the infant at the wall, and the infant died. And he said some things that I warned him, bro, and I told him repeatedly he needed to fall back on some of the stuff he was saying online. I know some of you guys have seen this video. He said things like, I wish I could get my hands on you, homeboy, which he thought in his mind at the time that was safe. He said, anybody who's in that county jail with him, give him a warm welcome. Those are things that the Department of Corrections sees as threats and calls to acts of violence. I don't disagree with anything that he said, but it's not something I would have said while I was on house arrest. You guys have to realize a lot of you guys haven't followed me for that long or been subscribed for that long. My first 2 years of being on social media, I was on house arrest. I was 100%, just like I'm saying all of this about he's DOC property. I was. And in fact, in reality, I still am. I'm on probation right now. And, it's a little bit looser of a leash, but I'm still property of the state of Florida, being babysat by the state of Oregon. I'm leaving tomorrow to go back to Florida. I had to go down to probation today and pick up a travel pass because I'm not allowed to leave the state without a little pass saying that I got permission, bro, because I'm still property. Just Me 2024 said, I left him a respectful comment concerning what he was wearing, saying online how DOC might view that, and I am sad to hear that they revoked him. Me too, man. Me too. Daddy Falcor said, speaking of broken justice system, Bryan, Ohio is prosecuting Pastor Chris Avell for committing the crime of opening his church to shelter the homeless. I'm going to look into that because that's exactly the type of thing that I want to speak out against and I want to amplify with my platform. That type of injustice. That's what churches should be about, bro. Churches should be about opening them up to people who don't have somewhere to go, man. When it's, how fucking cold it is outside, bro? That shit makes me sick. Our government has lost the thread, bro. They have lost the thread. They are public servants elected by us. And they have somehow gotten the idea that they run this fucking show. And we need to let them know that they do not anymore in this country. They are so far askew from what the people want. They are so far out of touch. It's time to bring them back down to reality. Mobstopper said, sorry to swerve the topic, but can we get a shout out for my dad, my daughter, first birthday yesterday. This is sad. It breaks my heart. Yo, I don't know that I have a super excited one, but man, huge shout out to Surfboard's dad and his daughter. Happy birthday. Huge love. Your daughter was born one day before Jelly Roll's birthday. I did a shout out for him today too. Surfboard said, hi JD and Jax from Cocoa Beach. I said the same thing to you 2 weeks ago about this. I've been saying it to Jason the entire time. Jason was insistent that he had First Amendment rights. You don't, bro. You don't. Do. Bro, looking lean and mean. It's so awesome seeing what you do. Also, happy birthday, Jelly. Yo, big love to you, homie. I've been working on my fitness and getting that back intact. I lost it for the last 2 years after, one of my kids died from a fentanyl poisoning situation. And and I'm getting it back around. So somebody's asking, can you make a petition right now so we could get Jason free? I don't know how much using public influence is going to positively sway the situation for Jason. Just to be 100% blunt and honest with you, I don't think they're going to be super stoked if they get flooded with letters or petitions. They're afraid of his public influence. That's what this is. That's what this is. Yes, he said some things he shouldn't have said. 100%. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? He agrees with that. When he went back and actually read, because the thing that they sent him had detailed. They have been watching him, like I told him from the beginning. They are going to watch every single word that comes out of your mouth. They're going to watch every move that you make. They're going to document every single place that you go. You have to walk the line, homeboy. You have to be completely and totally on point at every moment, especially if you decide that you want to jump on social media. When you jump on social media, homie, you're putting a microscope on your life. And being on house arrest, it's really difficult. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing that fucks me up, man, is he would get some sort of guidance from his PO, but I feel like she could have just told him, hey, man, like, the social media thing is drawing you too much heat. You should not do that, man. You should not do that. They could have took him in there and been like, hey, look, social media, but they don't want it to look like they're trying to silence him, because that's kind of really what it is. They don't like what his message is, because his message is against pedophiles. And just in case, this is your seasonal reminder. Merry fucking Christmas. Our government is run by pedophiles and taxation is theft. So you know. Anthony Martinez, big love to you, homie. I personally very much like the Alaskan Adventure and his content, but I agree with you, JD. He should have chosen his words better with some of his videos. Big love all over. Thank you, JD, for what you do. Now, I also, and I'm 100%, you're right, bro, because they're watching you, and it's not a fair system, and it's not right. But here's the thing. You don't have freedom of speech when you're an inmate. You're government property. But the dude just got out after doing 10 years, man. He's posted the information on that same video where he said that. He gave us all in that video what signs to look for in child abuse and the federal child abuse hotline number to report anyone abusing a child. A dude just getting out of prison after 10 years, for him to like post something like that is pretty wild progress, because, dudes in prison, a lot of them are like, yeah, never call, just go and do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really was trying, man. Jimmy James said, it might not change anything, but I'm writing the governor of Alaska. We need some free Jason merch and donate to his book if possible. So he does have merch out there. All of the proceeds from his merch was going to pay for his court fines. So Trinity Cook said, it's almost as those they set up for failure when an inmate is transitioning. I wish it was the other way around, set y'all up for success. That's 100% what happened here. They set him up for failure. Tyler Reamer, thank you so much, homeboy. I love you. Thank you. That means so much to me, dude. I really do love you guys. That was phenomenal. Thank you for the support. You don't know how much that means. Erwin, wishing for the best for him. Sorry to hear he's been pulled back. Have a safe trip to Florida. Always much love to y'all. I'm stuck in Orlando until Friday. Well, we'll actually be landing in Orlando on Friday, Bubba. So, who knows? Maybe we'll run into you, big dog, or we're landing there Thursday. Bumbell Stream Mod second account. Can I please get a shout out becoming an uncle in January? Nothing will stop me if it means my niece is safe. Wronging looks earn the wood chipper. I don't know what that last thing said, but shout out to you, man. Huge love and respect. Jennifer Williams, thank you for being you and do what you do, JD. Much love your way. And I want to double back, man, around and just say, Tyler Reamer, thank you so much. I love you. I don't know if I can convince her to do it, but I'm going to ask Jax if she'll come on, because I clearly am in a bad mood. I clearly am depressed. I woke up in a great mood. I woke up and I was texting with Ronnie Radke, the singer from one of my favorite bands, falling in reverse this morning. We were talking and hanging out and kicking it. And then I got that call from Jason. Jax, do you want to come be on camera with me for a minute? Do you want to do that? Do you want to come say hi to the people? Tarek said Alaska is like most states, might as well be a different country. Isn't like most states. They do things their way. Million petitions wouldn't sway them an inch. I have a couple friends that went through the system in AK. I've never seen another system like Alaska, and it is so corrupt. Sam Fisher said, "I'm sorry to hear about the Alaskan Avenger, sir. I'm actually gonna have Jax come and sit here for a second.
What?
Come sit for a second, babe.
Okay.
You're
like pushing me. Hi.
Come sit.
I'm nervous. Can I hide? I'm hiding.
Look how beautiful she looks in this Mrs. Claus outfit.
I'm hiding. Hi, love everyone. I can't see any of the comments, but I love you.
Are you scared? Do you need to run?
I wasn't planning on being on camera.
I know, but I just wanted you to come say hi to the people.
I just ran in here so I could blow kisses at you and spruce up your night.
Well, you've spruced up the live. Thank you so much. You've been a great sport.
Love you guys.
Jax has never done that before. And I don't know about y'all. I feel a lot better. You are getting a lot of really positive comments. James the Bluegrass Biker said, bro, I'm 100% gonna make a shirt on freeing Jason. Facts, bro. Hell yeah. Shane Baker said, I love your stuff on the crime side, man. Big love and respect to you, bro. Up there said, JD finally got a wood chipper tattoo on my thigh. We twinning on the chippers. I told my artist your story and she loved it. And backs the chipper all day. Bro, we are twinning. Yo, you get a big old hard hands for that, homeboy. You are getting, Jax's tattoos are beautiful. Jax, you look gorgeous.
Can I just say something real quick? We're both in a bad mood. My solution to any problem is to throw love at your people. So I came in to sprinkle some Jaxie love at my husband.
We all needed it. I feel like everybody was a little bit sad about this.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely heartbreaking news. This is not what we wanted to hear. But there's nothing we can do about it at this moment. So just love on each other.
Yeah, that's really what we can do. And everybody is so positive in the comments. You are getting so many amazing compliments, just so you know. You look absolutely gorgeous. When you were on the screen, the viewers went way up, and then when my ugly ass sat back down, it went down. It's true. It's true.
You're so handsome all the time. The camera loves you. I like to hide.
Kristen said, could you reach out to Bunny and Joe Rogan? Spread awareness and public outrage could set him free. It's worth a shot. He shouldn't even be locked up still. I'm going to let you know a secret. And I don't even know if I should be saying this, but I'm just going to let you guys know. When I met Jelly Roll and I told him we were going to meet Jason the Alaskan Avenger, he said, Bubba, I'm going to buy him a car. And then while I was with Jason, he FaceTimed because he wanted to talk to Jason face to face. So, I know a lot of people gave Jelly a whole lot of shit for shaking Trump's hand when he met Trump. And then a lot of people told those people that they were straight up downsy for that. Jelly Roll wants to be able to have influence to be able to help people. So, I know that I know that he probably doesn't have much influence in the state of Alaska, but he might have some influence with somebody who does. He's good friends with RFK. So if there's anything that we could do, that would be great. And I will be talking to Jelly, even though he threw his phone in a river. I do talk to Bunny on a regular basis. So, Dart55 said, have you heard of Dads Against Predators? Jason would fit right in given the work they do. Here's the thing with Dads Against Predators. I love the work that they do, except that they beat the crap out of people and then they let those people go. Those people don't go to jail. And getting slapped 3 times in the face is not enough to teach a pedophile to keep their hands off kids. It's just not, bro. It's not. We beat the fuck out of them in prison. They get out here and they do the same shit all over again, man. The only way to really get a rehabilitation for a chomo is that motherfucking wood chipper.
Wood chipper!
Wood chipper! So, I like what Dads Against Predators do for entertainment. I think there's nothing more entertaining than slapping the fuck out of a pedophile and making them cry. But the truth is, it doesn't fix the problem, and they just go right back out there, get right back on their phone, and skip to the next minor, bro.
Also, you could catch a charge, so just be aware of that.
I will be off probation at the end of next month. And not in the state of Oregon. In the state of Oregon, even slapping a dude is a mandatory minimum of 70 months in prison. It's called Measure 11, and it's disgusting. But, out in Florida, we could do that. But I actually have huge plans to do a predator catch with one of the OG predator catchers, and one that everybody knows his name. Why don't you go ahead and take a seat? And then somebody else who is a predator catcher who is also incredibly famous, and that's going to be happening next year. That's going to break the internet, bro.
So
it's going to break the whole damn internet, and it's going to be on more than just the internet. It's actually going to be on TV, so I'm pretty stoked. Ryan Brown said, JD, my sister is pregnant with her second child. I have a 4-year-old nephew. I told my family and friends that if anyone hurts a hair on his head in any way or this new baby, I would rock the orange jumpsuit in court and smile. It's funny that you would say that, homie, because I'm just going to let you know we have a shirt coming out soon that says, when it comes to my kids, I will smile in that courtroom. So that's going to be coming out really soon. We're going to be dropping new gear every single Friday. For a while now. Jax, will you hand me one of the new pieces over there? James the Bluegrass Biker said, you two are my favorite couple. Yo, I love you, homeboy. Thank you. Two genuine people with genuine hearts. Love you guys. I'm just really blessed, man. I married way up, clearly. I see people say it in the comments anytime I put Jax on the damn interwebs. I know that. I've known that since the very beginning, dog. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how I ended up with someone so beautiful. This is the newest shirt that we put up. It is the founding fathers were felons. And we have it in tank tops, t-shirts, sweaters, hoodies, all on convictclothing.net.
I want a sweatshirt.
As well as our pedo lives don't matter. Make pedophiles afraid again. And we have shirts, tanks, tees, hoodies for all of those as well. Shameless self-promotion, I know. I'm sorry, I had to do it. Yo, Dominar, thank you so much. Big love and respect to you, Dominar. Nate David, I don't stand for pedophile people, but damn, it's hard when it's your brother and you lived with him for 18 years before hearing he went after my sister. Now he's out now and he's lucky here in Oregon. Hey, look, man, I just got to tell you, I have had best friends that I found out were on some hinky shit, bro. Some hinky shit. And not only did I put hands all the way across them, as well as other things, but I'm not going to say too much because I've never gotten... I don't think there's a statute of limitations on what I did to that dude. But I'm just going to say that, I made sure that he never was able to do it again. You know what I'm saying? At least not as easily, permanent brain damage style shit. And I never spoke to him again after that. I see him around sometimes. He still has a little drooly drool. Tim Allen Donkey Show, bro. I love you guys and your names. Wood chipper is cool and all, but what about the Blood Eagle? Vlad the Impaler was innovative with his forestry techniques. Vlad, the Blood Eagle is pretty gnarly, bro. The Blood Eagle is pretty gnarly. I love the Viking culture and everything, certain aspects of it. The raping, not so much. The pillaging, I'm pretty cool with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the spoils of battle. But the ways that they would kill people, really pretty fucking, that's ingenuity, bro. That's pretty lit.
My DNA test came back and said that I'm Viking.
Yeah, that's right. Yo, we got a Celt and a Viking over here.
Before I run out, I don't know if Bear Gibson is in, but I just wanted to throw some love at Bear. I know he's been going through a hard time lately, and
I know that's right.
We actually think about you guys, not just when we're interacting on lives, but we think about you in our regular day-to-day routines. And we're sending love out to each and every one of you. But Bear Gibson, you are on my heart, and I just hope you're okay, buddy.
Yeah, we'll get off lives and we talk about you guys, man. We talk about you guys like randomly. We'll be like, man, you know what I'm saying? I wonder how Irwin's doing. I wonder how Bear's doing. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how Anthony is doing. All of you guys, bro. Like, we love you guys. So Sarah Delgado. Hey, yo, for real, man. You know, you guys really matter to us. We love you, so we appreciate you. Will O'Keefe said Washington County in Indiana lets grown women pimp teens to predators. Prosecutor refuses to press charges and gives women infinite chances. It's crazy, Will, how much of a difference there is in how people see female predators to male predators. It's gnarly, man. It's disgusting.
Wood chipper for them too.
Wood chipper for the bitches. Unisex wood chippers, Jax. Yes. So I didn't do it. Let us know how to put money on Jason's books, inmate number, etc. Here's the fucked up thing about Alaska. In Alaska, you have to be on somebody's visiting list to be able to put money on their books. So it's not simple or easy. They make it really difficult. Germ, thank you so much, homie. Appreciate the support. Big love and respect. Blazed ID Gamers of Unknown. Thank you, family. Love you. Yo, Backwoods Templar, good to see you. So for anyone who has come in here recently and wants to know what's going on with Jason, they are revoking his electronic monitoring status, which basically is his house arrest. They're putting him back in prison for the next 3.5 years. Now, the good news to this is that they didn't hit him with an actual violation. They didn't give him an actual violation. If they gave him an actual violation, he would lose his 5 years that the parole board gave back to him. So it would be 8.5 years in prison. But, you know, it's just really disconcerting because the only thing, you know, he read the report that they sent him. It's because of shit that he said on the internet about these types. Literally. Can't even say shit on the internet about him. And I understand that he pushed it pretty far, and I warned him, and I gave him the format and the formula, and I told him, like, this is what you can get away with on the internet. This is shit you can't get away with on the internet. And he, like, straddled that line pretty fucking closely. But he got hit, man. He got hit. Now, he does have an appeal to this, but, like, the appeal is going to the same exact person who took him off of EM anyway. It's not like he has a judge and he can get a lawyer and he can go and do all that stuff. He has no real due process. Erwin said, hope to catch y'all if you get a chance. I don't know if you've got my number still. I got your number, brother. Stay safe. Jax is beautiful as always. And JD, you're amazing on the cam. Thank you. The camera makes me look better than I look in real life. I promise you. I'm a bag of smashed assholes in real life. I love you, Erwin. Jacob's Ladder. Yo, JD. That's messed up about homie. I talked to Kevin Lanning today. One of us TikToks of my interview is at 1.1 million. Bro, congratulations. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to see that happen, and I'm glad to see Kevin get them views, man. That's what's up, brother. Cody Taylor, you ever fuck with IPO, Klamath Boys, etc.? My buddy Witter as hell just got out after 10 years and is IPO now. So look, man, like one of my really good friends, Danny Sackett, there's two of them, Danny Sackett and Brandon Sackett. So Brandon Sackett was like one of my cellies that I lived with for a good long while. I fucking loved the natives out there in Oregon in the prison system because they watched out for each other. They had each other's backs on a level that I don't think most, races have each other's backs. Like, you could literally, the natives out there, if one of the natives was going through something, they would, like, have their back emotionally, spiritually, on, like, a different level than other races have each other's backs, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know a few of them IPO dudes, bro. And I've had nothing but respect for all of the natives out there, bro. Like, the Irish and the natives in this country have always had a pretty good relationship, like a working relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, the natives here in this country sent a bunch of money to Ireland when my people were literally dying because the British were taxing the fuck out of us. We had a potato famine, and what little food we did have, the British were taking from us in taxes. So, you know, women and children and men were dying in the streets, bro. The natives helped us out. And then when COVID happened, we sent the natives a bunch of money. Ireland did. And, if you're native, there's colleges in Ireland you can go to completely for free because we've always kept that relationship of love, respect, and understanding. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people, a lot of natives and a lot of Irish. The Irish, we fuck a lot. So there's a lot of like native Irish people out there, man. Like I know a lot of amazing people that are like, yeah, I'm part this tribe and then part Irish. You know what I'm saying? So, Tedski82 said, have you heard of Yolanda Borucki? Lock her up. I have not heard of her, bro. Mr. Nobody, what is up, man? Love from Belfast, North Ireland. Big love to you out there in Belfast, homeboy. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, man, that was awesome. Good to see you, man. Thank you for tuning in. So I want to let you guys know, me and Jax, look her up, not lock her up. Okay, thank you, Ted. Me and Jax, last night I went and picked up my kid because we were on a super secret squirrel mission. There's a lot of kids here in Lane County, Oregon, and Eugene specifically, that aren't going to be able to have a Christmas this year because of how fucked up things are. And like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but things are a lot more fucked up in a lot of the blue states than they are in a lot of the red states. Oregon is super whack, bro. Super whack. And there's a lot of people that are homeless. There's a lot of people, families with kids that don't have anywhere to go. They're living at the mission. You know what I'm saying? They're living in low income housing and they just aren't going to be able to make it work for Christmas. So me and Jax went and picked up my kid because he's an expert toy picker-outer. And we went to Walmart and we filled like 2 carts. I had him pick out 2 carts worth of toys with us. And we took him down to my tattoo shop where me and Jax both go. It's called Northwest Tattoos. It's on 13th Street. And we have all the toys there, and we have boxes for people to bring more toys. So if you live in the Eugene, Oregon area and you want to help kids who aren't going to be able to have a Christmas, please grab some toys. Take them down to Northwest Tattoo Shop. Check it out. The dude who's the owner is a dude who's been tattooing me for like 20 years, bro. His name is Reed Gatcher. He's incredible. It's a really cool tattoo shop. He just reopened it. It used to have a different owner, and they're collecting toys there, and they're all going to get distributed to kids who are in need, man. Ryan Brown, I bullied a guy off YouTube. He legitimately said if a grown man does stuff with a minor, as long as it's consent. Kids can't consent, bro. You do know minors can't consent, right? He then said, stop being mean to me. What a baby back bitch, bro. I'm glad you bullied him off the internet, bro. Bully him back into a hole. Emiliano Diaz, I hope I said your name right. I love you. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. Hey, JD, I have a brother in Snake River, been to Snake River, and I've had trouble for years trying to get him money so he can call me. The COs just keep taking the money. So if they keep taking the money, then that probably means that he's gotten fined for like DRs and shit like that, because Oregon doesn't charge you to be there. Like the state of Florida, you have to pay to stay. They'll lock you up against your will, and they'll make you pay to stay in prisons or jails, so much money a day. So anytime you get money on your books, they automatically just, they take it. In the state of Oregon, the only time that they do that and they take money that people send you in is if you've gotten like DRs where they charge you money. Like if you did damage to property or you fuck somebody up really bad, they have to go to an outside hospital and they want to charge somebody for it, they'll charge your ass for it. So like when you boot stomp a fucking pedophile's face into the concrete and he has to be taken to an outside hospital, if they can prove it was you, they can literally charge you for it. And anytime you get money, they'll take it away. So I don't know exactly what his story is, but and it might have changed since I was in prison in 2010. But that's how it was when I was in prison in 2010. And I did time at Snake River. I did time at Oregon State Penitentiary. Those are the 2 roughest prisons in the state of Oregon. Oregon is admittedly not the hardest prison system in the country. You know what I'm saying? But 1000%, that's how it was when I was there. So, the hardest prisons in the country, I think at this point, you would have to say Alabama is definitely up there. California isn't even statistically the hardest. Florida prisons are statistically harder than California. California talks a big one. You know what I'm saying? But they are in like the top 5. But I think even Georgia prisons have higher death rates, like violent death rates, than California. Alabama, especially for whites, Lance, yes, 100% whites are a minority there. And it is definitely harder on them. Like that 20-year-old kid who got raped to death, literally raped to death. He was only doing a year and a day, bro, for shoplifting. He had a little girl on the streets. He was barely 20 years old. So, yeah, Alabama prisons are pretty messed up. And they're just violently understaffed, bro. So Florida prisons would be like that. But DeSantis actually got National Guard to come in and staff the prisons there. And it was supposed to be for a few months. They can't get enough COs, bro. So they've had the National Guard running the prisons in the state of Florida. And even though they can't staff them, they keep putting new prisons in. They keep building them. Erwin said, have a good night, everyone. We love you, Erwin. Take care of each other and keep your chins up. We're here for each other. It's one big family here. We got to support each other. I love you so wholeheartedly, Erwin. You're such a good dude, man. Heather Vieira is saying she wants the Discord. Sarah Delgado wants the Discord. Yo, can any of you beautiful, amazing, handsome mods post the Discord? Sarah and Heather would both like it. We would love to have them there. Just so you know, if you want to be able to get a hold of people from this community and get support, be able to help each other out, you know what I'm saying? Be able to communicate outside of when I'm doing lives. We have a Discord for that. And all the mods here are the mods on the Discord. Dr. Dre Light says he is the only one here and he can't. Do we have just a name for the Discord? Maybe one of the other mods will jump back in because we would love to have everybody in the Discord. What reason are they sending him back to prison over? Well, Ronnie, they're sending him back to prison over stuff that he said in a YouTube video. I'll let you know right now. He said, I wish I could put my hands on you, homeboy, to this baby killer who's literally locked up. He said, I wish I could put my hands on you, homeboy. If I had the money and I was able to, I'd come bail you out and take you for a ride. Just stuff that, you know, it's not an actual threat. He's saying he wishes he could. That's not a threat. I wish I could put my hands on a lot of motherfucking people, dog. I have anger issues. You know what I'm saying? It's not a threat for me to say that I wish I could put my hands on them. I can't, dog. It's not something I can do. You know, to say that he would bail him out and take him for a ride. Maybe he's taking him out for ice cream. You uppity bitches. But, you know, they could insinuate that it was a threat. But he needed to be more careful, dog. He needed to be more careful. 100%, he understands that. We talked about it multiple times. You know, he has one appeal, and I think what I told him is if he goes to his appeal, my advice to him would be to tell them that he'll stay off social media. Because, you know, it's just too much to be living on house arrest and having just done 10 years to have a microscope on you, every word you say, everything you do, when they're trying to build a case against you. I did it in the state of Florida, but the state of Florida hates pedophiles. The state of Alaska fucking loves them. The state of Alaska wants to neck down every pedophile stem it can get its hands on. The state of Alaska is a pro-pedophile state. They've made that very fucking clear. State of Florida wants to give them the death penalty. Yeah. That's part of why I got away with as much as I did. When I was on house arrest. Because the state of Florida, if you're a fucking kitty diddler, they want you off the streets. They love the wood chipper in Florida. That's their get down out there. And the POs and the cops would fucking high five me on that wood chipper shit out there. In Alaska, they're like, you're a dangerous criminal and you want to hurt our politicians. Because remember, kids, our government is a bunch of pedophiles and taxation is theft. Ronak. Hey, JD. Thank you. Good vibes. You share. Hope you and the family are doing well. Bought some of your merch, and it's a big hit here on the naval base. Bro, thank you so much, and thank you for your service and your sacrifice. We love you, homie. Thank you so much for repping out there, man. Please tell everybody you serve with that they have me and my family and our community's love and respect. Man, thank y'all for what you're doing. Ryan Brown. JD, would it be cool if I created you as a wrestler in my hell yeah, bro, totally. I'm 6 foot, bro. I'm not 5'9", I'm not 6'2", I'm just 6 foot, plain and simple. Just a normal ass fucking height, bro. But yeah, no, you're more than welcome, bro. Make me a wrestler. Hell yeah, dog. Just put some tattoos all over me and make me yell wood chipper a lot. Bryce, how do we put money on his books? This hurt my head to no end. Please tell Jason we love him and need him to stay strong. Free Jason. So right now, you have to be on his visiting list to be able to put money on his books. We're going to have to set something up. I can't be on his visiting list because, well, I'm a felon. I'm on probation. We're going to figure something out, man, and we'll let everybody know. Thank you so much. Luke said, I just got my new piece of equipment at work, and it would be excellent for pedo deletion. Also, can you give a shout out to my wife, Samantha? Pop that man's back. Pop that man's back. You don't want him going out and having some hoe pop his back. Samantha, pop the man's back. He needs your help. He loves you so much. He's asking you, Samantha, to pop his back. Just pop the back. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. I have Jax step on my back sometimes. I'll lay on the floor and be like, step on me, girl. And she does, and she's pretty, and I like it. Andrew said, hey, JD, much love. Hope you're having a great holiday season, brother. Free the Alaskan Avenger, Wood Chipper 2024. Man, I love you, homie. I hope they let that boy go. Christopher Parker, hey, JD, love you, bro. Sending for you and Jax and Jason as well. I'm so upset hearing about this. Wood Chipper 2024. Man, I got to tell y'all, y'all can tell, bro. I'm usually like uppity. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually pretty upbeat. But this shit just has me bummed. So I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me, even though I'm not like as fun as I normally am. But this shit hurt my heart, man. It sucks, bro. Dude did some really righteous shit. And, you know, all they do is they just keep fucking him over for it, over and over again, bro. Backwoods Templar, I grew up an Angel Tree kid, and where I work every year we raise money for the local shop with a cop, and we go with them when they do the shop, seeing the kids smile. It was the most rewarding feeling. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Backwoods Templar, that's what we're trying to do, basically, is we're trying to give as many kids as humanly possible a Christmas out here, man. No kid should not have a Christmas, bro. No kid should ever miss a Christmas. If you ever missed a Christmas, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do everything I can to make sure the kids in my community get a Christmas. Lorraine said, can we send money to you to send to Jason? I'll be praying for a successful appeal. Unfortunately, Lorraine, I can't even put money on his books because I can't be on his visiting list. It's super weird. You would think Alaska would want the money because they get kickbacks from the canteen because they sell you super overpriced shit and they get kickbacks. But they make it really difficult. Donnie Drum, JD, sorry for the news. Love you and keep up the work. If you accept fan mail, I'd love to send you some horror goodies I make. Keep inspiring. Donnie, thank you so much. I love anything horror. In fact, hold up, swole up. Let me do something real quick. Do I even have it? Where'd that go? Who that thing is? Okay, so if anybody wants to know, if anybody wants to send me anything, my P.O. Box is P.O. Box number 9, 9828 Alvador Road, Alvador, Oregon, 97404. So if anybody wants to send me anything, that's my P.O. Box. And I appreciate it. Dustin Nellis, thank you so much, homeboy. Huge love and respect to you, man. Thank you so much. You know, one cool thing is that I've gotten hit up since I announced that we're doing a toy drive. The dudes from the Unsubscribed podcast have hit me up. And I think a couple of the dudes from the Unsubscribed podcast are going to be donating to get kids some Christmases. They're just amazing people. And my hat's off to those veterans, man. Chris, when is that new shirt dropping? I'm going to need at least 2. Much love and respect, homie. So the shirt that just dropped, The Founding Fathers Were Felons, that shit's out right now. I believe this Friday. No one else knows this yet, so I'm going to tell you guys for the first time. The Felons Fuck Better shirt is going to be this Friday. And then the Friday after that is going to be When It Comes to My Kids, I Will Smile in That Courtroom. So that's what the schedule is. just between the 1,400 of us that are here right now. So Twilight Jones, I love you, Twilight. It's so good to see you. I watched Jason's video when it dropped and immediately thought this very outcome. I did too, and I called him, and he was like, it's my First Amendment right. This platform is already overly censored. Now add alphabets on constant peeping. Anything you say can and will be used. And here's the thing is, he doesn't even need to have alphabet people after him or anything like that. He's being monitored. He's he's state property. They own him. You know what I'm saying? Indo Smoke asked, have you ever done time with the Northerners? I have never done time with Norteños, bro. Because every time the Norteños would hit the yard, the Sureños would immediately jump them like 3 or 4 deep. Like, they would know before they would even get to the yard, and they'd already have it posted out. They'd know exactly which soldiers they were sending after them, and they wouldn't even make it through getting dressed down and make it to their cells, bro. They'd get them on the control room floor. They'd get them in laundry when they were getting dressed out. They just jump them, bro. Like they had it cracking like that. The Norteños and the Sureños here, and I heard that they had I heard that they've come to sort of a peace treaty, which I think is great. If that's still holding, that's amazing. I don't think that they should be going after each other. There's so much more that they could do. I don't like gang violence, bro. Like, I think that, we should come together and be leaders in our community. If you can sell dope, bro, you could sell cars. You could sell anything. If you could sell dope, you could sell literally anything. If you can run a gang, you can run your own business. I'd like to see all of us that have been involved in this type of criminal shit take those same skill set that we have, because trust me, everybody thinks that being a criminal is easy. It's not. You're out there working, and it's hard work, and the stakes are really high. So people that, have been addicts or have been, who have been criminals, they know how to deal in high stakes shit. And I just think we could be doing so much better in our communities and uplifting each other. So that's where I'm at with all that. CS Ray, how about when it comes to my grandkids, I will smile. Well, I don't know that we have that particular shirt lined up, but your grandkids are still your kids. You know what I'm saying? Is Jimmy Ham that one that was just in here just trolling, acting like a fucking cuck? Yo, Jimmy Ham, what do you feel deep inside when you walk in the bedroom and your wife is just getting plowed out by another dude and you realize that it excites you instead of makes you feel some type of way? Is that shame, or is it like real excitement? Do you feel bad about it? Do you feel like less of a man? You don't have to feel like less of a man. You just like watching other dudes plow your wife, homie. That's okay. You're just that dude. You're that type of dude. It's okay. Are you watching his butt, or are you actually looking at your wife? What are you looking at? Thank you for your lame comment, though. Appreciate it. Sense of Air Media. Webtoon doesn't seem to care what I post. Nadia beheaded at Chomo in the newest comment, but I've never been arrested. Yeah, man, it's a little bit different when you're government property, bro. Big love to you and Nadia, man. That's awesome. I want to see that. Flynn Veskine. Hey, been watching your short, solid content. Yo, that's what's up, man. Thank you so much, bro. What's your opinion on trans people in prison, and what should you do if they're there? Leave them the fuck alone, bro. They're just people. They're people. There were trans people in the prison that I was in. They're cool as fuck, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? And had hands. Bro. Don't think that somebody who's gotten fucking picked on and, had to deal with bullies and all that shit is just gonna take it, bro. Them trans people in prison had fucking hands. It would be embarrassing to get beat up by somebody, wearing panties in a men's prison. I'm not trying to go there. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Ray, 81, what is up, brother? So good to see you. Hey! Thank you, dog. Hey, JD, just wanted to give some support. Keep doing what you're doing. Much love from Florida. Homie, I can't wait to get back to Florida. I'm hopping on a plane tomorrow, and I'm landing in motherfucking Florida, dog. I'm gonna wear some hoochie daddy shorts and tank tops and flip-flops. I can't wait. I miss it. I'm tired of all this skibbity ass wearing sleeves shit, bro. I'm tired of that shit. I know a lot of y'all probably haven't been following me long enough. I never used to wear shirts. I always used to wear shorts. I'd be walking around the beach barefoot, walking around my yard barefoot, screaming at my phone. I miss Florida, bro. I love being close to family and everything, and I feel like I owed this community a debt. I was able to do a lot of work to be able to repay some of the damage that I did in my community in Florida, and I never did that in Oregon until I came back here. And I feel really good about the fact that I came back here and I've been doing good things for this community to make up for some of the bad shit that I did. But I can't wait to go back to Florida for a week, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we rented a beach house out on the beach, bro. It's gonna be so fucking cool, man. I cannot wait. Christy Hughes, what is up? Thank you for doing so much and learning and lifting all of us up. I'm a survivor with a voice I didn't know I had. We are all in this together and we all have that voice. I love you and I'm proud of you, sis. Dabuk. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I hope one of those was somewhat right. Sorry, it's no disrespect. Love your videos, my dude. The effort you've been putting into them always excites me to see the new ones. Yo, thank you so much, homie. Big love and respect to you, and thank you for checking in with the live, bro. The live is my favorite thing. These are my favorite thing because I get to know you guys, and you guys get to know me. And you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a community. It's not like a channel, bro. This is all of us together. Otter DeProto said, JD, us Oregonians love you, brother. I love y'all too, man. I love y'all too. And I'm stoked to be here. I just like weather-wise, I lived here for 20 years and I was not upset to get some sun on this pasty-ass Irish dude. You know what I'm saying? And I won't be upset to hit that beach again, man, you know? Cracker Dude, thank you for everything you do, brother. All of us in the armed forces fucking love what you do. I fucking love y'all! Y'all my crazy ass family out there, man. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much, bro. It's such an honor that you're here. I appreciate y'all, man. Please give everybody that you serve with a big ass hug and some love from JD, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Come to Vegas. I'd love to come to Vegas. Yo, we got Michael Wolf saying love from Jacksonville. Semper Fi, brothers. Yo, that's what's up, man. Big love and respect to you. You guys, I've been on here an hour. I'm going to hop off. I got to start packing. I got to pack all my Hoochie Daddy shorts and my flippity floppities and my tank tops. I'll probably just buy some new shirts and cut the fucking sleeves off them because I'm like mildly, you know, whatever. But hey, I love you guys, man. Eric Helton said, tried twice to send $20 2 different times when you did the chat for the kids, brother. Hope this actually comes through this time. And thanks so much for what you're doing for the local kids. We do the same here in Georgia, bro. Yo, thank you. And it did go through, and I love you, man. That's what's up. We got to make sure the kids everywhere are good. And Ryan Brown, I can't go without telling you that No Brain Guy on YouTube was talking about the Jeremy Guthrie case. Who the Jeremy Guthrie case? I'm gonna have to check that out. Amy M. Greer, thank you. I love each and every one of you guys, man. I'm gonna be seeing you guys real soon. I'm gonna be doing lives from a beach house in Florida next time you see me. So, hey, just know that you guys made my night so much better. After hearing this news about Jason and everything, I was really depressed. And by the time I leave, you guys have me smiling and yelling about wood chippers. See how amazing you guys are? I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Till then, one love.